So something happened. Kodak was supposed to do a show, and then the fans got crazy. Why? Kodak never showed up. Why didn't Kodak show up? Because he decided to get caught with guns and drugs on him.
Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Yeah. So apparently the other day, Kodak Black went missing. And the story is as strange as somebody would believe that a Kodak Black just turning up missing story would be. Okay, so it starts off like this. Kodak Black has a show that he's doing in Boston. So he's supposed to show up at the venue. He's supposed to be doing 2 shows that day, one at 5, one at 9:30, correct? So when the time comes for him to actually, be at the arena for them to, do whatever they got to do or whatever the case is, no one can find Kodak Black. Okay, before we get to what actually happened to Kodak Black, let's also understand that the arena didn't know why he did not arrive. So the arena, while they probably was telling people Kodak Black isn't in the house, they weren't telling them that, I don't believe they were telling them that the show was absolutely canceled, because they had no idea what was going on with Kodak Black. So how could they say the show was canceled? They could have, as far as they know, Kodak Black was gonna, he had a show at 5 and a show at 9. As far as they knew, Kodak Black missed the 5 o'clock show, but was going to show up for the 9 o'clock show. Who knows? Anyway, as everybody knows, the internet was going crazy. Yo, Kodak Black is missing. And just so we could be clear on this, with all of the problems, or should I say, with all of the extracurricular activities that have been going on with Kodak Black involving the Nipsey Hussle situation, when he spoke on Nipsey Hussle's now widowed wife, and, the comments that he made towards her, we all know that, there's a good chance when you hear Kodak Black is turned up missing that, Kodak Black, there's a good chance he might be missing. I'm only saying that to say Kodak Black being missing is a thing. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying nothing else more than that. Kodak Black being missing at this time in his career, where he's made some, I would have to believe, enemies. If you go and say that Kodak Black is missing, people are going to probably think the worst. That's the only point I want to bring up. Anyway, so it turns out that Kodak Black had been arrested. I'm hearing that he was arrested at the border. It has something to do with guns and drugs. Now, for everybody that don't remember, Kodak Black does have a case that's coming up where I believe now he's out. I'm not sure if he's out on probation, I'm not sure if he's out on bail or whatever the case might be, but he has a case that's coming up involving an alleged rape of a young girl in one of the Carolinas. I believe it was South Carolina. So he has a upcoming court case. I believe that he's supposed to be going to court in June, very soon. And so when you have situations come up like this is not a good look. This is definitely a terrible look for Kodak Black. This is not something that he would want to have going on. Anyway, so it's supposed to be a weapons possession type situation, and I believe one of them is criminal possession of a weapon. That's a 2nd-degree felony, and there's a misdemeanor possession of marijuana charge. The thing that's killing me is he was with people, because, he's not traveling alone. So the people that he was with is letting him take these charges. Like, the people that Kodak is with, they're not saying, nah, man, this is our stuff, he knew nothing about it. Or the police not accepting that explanation. Because, Kodak Black talks so crazy that the police are just going to say, you know what, we don't believe you. I don't know. Anyway, so that's basically what happened with Kodak Black. They couldn't find him. And something else I want to add to this. See, this is the thing, right? once again, I'm going to bring up the T.I. situation because that's the most. I'm going to bring up a T.I. situation real quick, and I'm going to bring up a Tekashi 6ix9ine situation real quick. Take me 2 seconds. And I'm going to explain to you why certain things sometimes happen. Look, if they want to catch you slipping, let's say the government does want to catch Kodak Black slipping, or not just the government, just in general. I don't want to make this sound like it's some kind of conspiracy theory thing, but there are certain governmental organizations that are always looking to catch people slipping in celebrities, whether you be a rapper, whether you be an actor or an activist, whether you be, I'm not saying an actor is an activist. I'm just saying, both of those things separately. Whether you're one of these, something in the community that people are looking at that time, because they like to make big splashes. You got to understand, if let's say you're a police chief somewhere and you bust a big celebrity, that might be a bump. You might get some kind of promotion if you're behind you behind the people that actually started the investigation that helped to get whoever the heck busted. That might be a bump in pay. You might get a little career boost. So the point being is, they are out here trying to catch rappers. Don't believe that they're not. They are out here trying to catch whoever they can catch. You don't think when Robert Downey Jr. was arrested and put in jail for however long he was put in jail, you don't think the people that was behind getting him arrested didn't get a little recognition from their superiors? Absolutely. Don't be confused. Anyway, so basically the story goes like this. I'm going to tell the story once again. The story goes like this. I'm not 100% sure how true this particular T.I. story is, but the story goes like this. T.I. was approached by the FBI or whatever organization for whatever reason. He's in Atlanta, so it could have been a GBI for all I know. That's the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. So he was approached by some organization, and they allegedly let him hear a wiretap. And when they let him hear the wiretap, he heard basically that somebody was putting a bag on his head, that somebody was wanted to cause him harm. And so T.I. said, you know what? Not a problem, folk. He went and got gripped up. So after T.I. went and, got himself prepared for war, they pulled his car over, found the guns. T.I. gets locked up because that's how they do. You understand what I'm saying? Now, conversely, in the Tekashi situation, when they came to Tekashi, and I've been told you that, and now it's proven to be true because they're basically saying that this actually did happen. When they came to Tekashi and let Tekashi hear the wiretaps where the 9 trade members allegedly was saying things that might, be harmful towards Tekashi, or, allegedly about his, baby mama and a member of the gang. We don't know how true that is. Well, anyway, so when they allegedly showed Tekashi all of these things, Tekashi didn't go get gripped up. Tekashi did something different. Tekashi played it out and it went on the news. He played it out and then he went to freaking Breakfast Club. So those are the two different ways. There's a lot of different ways that these situations can be handled, but those are two different ways that the situation can be handled. When you know that they're on you, those are two different ways that it could be handled. You can go all the way the gangster route, or you can go all the way, I don't know these dudes route. Well, the reason why I bring that up is because when you have Kodak Black and you have a situation where he said what he said about Nipsey Hussle in general and about his widowed wife, you now have a situation where there is a perceived threat against him. If Kodak Black goes certain places without the proper security, you better believe that there's a good chance that he will get touched. I'm not saying nobody's coming out there to kill him. I'm just saying that there's a good chance that he will get touched, that he might get hurt, that maybe his vehicle gets shot at. There is a good chance that this could happen. You understand what I'm saying? So now the police already know that Kodak Black has to, in the words of Chameleonaire, ride dirty. You get it? So at this point, all they got to do is pull him over at any time. Kodak Black is going to most likely have guns on him, and he's a rapper, so you're always going to be able to find drugs. When have you ever heard about a rapper being pulled over that talks about drugs and he does not have drugs on him? Realistically, they can always pull over a rapper and find some kind of weed on him, some kind of something. They can always do this. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not even really trying to find rappers nowadays with just weed on them. They trying to catch you when you got weapons on you. And right now, if Kodak Black is traveling anywhere outside of Florida, he has weapons on him for his own safety. I'm not trying to say he's somebody that's going to go shoot up the local 7-Eleven. I'm saying Kodak Black has put himself in a situation where he needs to keep himself protected. The authorities in America know this. Don't be surprised if this is not after he gets released, because there is a bail. I believe it's $20,000 or $40,000 or whatever the case is. He can make that. I don't know why he hasn't yet, but he can. So don't believe that they won't pull him over again, knowing that he has to have something on him at all times to protect himself against people that want to harm him due to the things that he has said. Put it down in the description. In the comment section. I want to know what you guys think about this. About everything. Like, whatever, about everything. I want to know what you guys think about the whole Kodak Black turning up missing. And do you really think that they didn't know where he was at? The arena might not have known where he was at, but his own people couldn't tell the arena. Like, his people that didn't get arrested with him, they were busy saying they didn't know where he's at. So when do the cops pull you over? This is just a question. I'm just asking. The cops pull you over. You're an artist. You're supposed to be somewhere. And no one inside of your team picks up the phone before they come and check the vehicle. Like, yo, they just pulled us over on blase blah, this and this and that. We might need bail. Y'all know y'all got guns on y'all. Y'all know y'all got drugs on y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So why some of this stuff sound a little bit fishy to me, why some of this stuff just sound like you need to have a better team around you. Quite frankly, that's what it seems like. It seems like, look, Kodak Black, you got to step your game up. You have to have a better team around you. You probably need to have at least one person around you at all times that wears a suit and ain't with the fuckery. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Anyway, leave it down in the comment section. I want to know what y'all guys think. That's all I got on this one. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.